Nah, ini udah nih. Kok dis? Ah, nice. Ah, nice. Udah nih. Udah belum nih? Lingi. Udah nih. Udah belum nih? Lingi. Udah nih.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have Mbappe! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Rummenigge. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge is onto this. Just eases him off the ball.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Always onto this. Rummenigge. He's got away. Rummenigge! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's out for a goal kick. Valverde. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Saliba cuts it out. Deftly done. Koundé kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Indonesia are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time for someone to add authority.
Makelele. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's going right the way across. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Indonesia are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Right onto that. Messi. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Yeah. Now it's Ribery. Ribery. He has found the way through. And the shot's on here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. Rummenigge. He could be in here. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's given a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Vieira. Ernest. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Ernest. And it's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
Added time.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution on the field, number 45.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 17.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Messi. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Collier. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba.
The attendance for this match was
looking wide.
71,550.
Collier, spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Out towards the flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
They've got a
Number
healthy
9,
number of
Mbappe.
very tall targets to pick out
Number 7,
from this corner.
Messi. Number 4,
Punched away.
Williams Saliba. Coming on the field, number 99.
Milan
Bale.
have the chance to go the other way.
11, Rafinha. Number 15.
Oh, it's just a little long.
Gabriel. Substitution.
Right, Shevchenko. Tomiyasu. Bale. Not the most accurate pass. And he's quick to get it clear again. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Indonesia have their 3rd corner. Ribery can get it clear. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Adams is there to clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Nedved. Indonesia with another corner.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia get their 4th corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pedri. That's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff gets good distance on it. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Big header! He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Rafinha. Nedved is in a really good position out wide. And that has been clubbed away. That's been drilled forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tries a shot!
There will be 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's top
time.
defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Terrible error, duly punished. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you
Please
sum up
join
what
me
we've
in-
witnessed?
What?
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
We have already started here. It's us or them. Shot a goal! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh. And the shot! Oh, taken with style!
Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So that's two now.
And the shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rafael Leao. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Thuram! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon...
Great hit! There it is! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Thuram. There's the shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. They want to throw in. No, that's been intercepted. Aslani is in a really good position out wide. DiMarco. Can he latch on to this? Well, that pass pass isn't the best. Approaching the half-hour mark. Fofana. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Abraham.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And with that, Rafael Leao! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Rafael Leao.
Abraham! Real chance! They've done it!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, that was never going to make it. Dumfries. Hernandez goes on a charge down the left. Oh, important interception. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ashlani. Thuram. And Asllani. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fofana. Chukwueze. And he's intervened well there. Thiaw gets across to intercept that. And the first half is done. Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up.
Questo era il primo tempo, c'è ancora metà partita per recuperare. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 99, numero 45. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 22.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Inter Milan decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Chukwueze looking to run onto it. He's picked his way through. Chukwueze. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Abraham! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Martinez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is one way to stop him. Çalhanoğlu. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's found a way through. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Good steal, he just read it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He's through here. Rafael Leao! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Martinez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
Çalhanoğlu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Aslani. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fired deep toward... He's got full! Danger averted for now. 75 minutes played. Oh, good ball! Hits one! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So is this the start of a comeback? Bisek kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Thuram. Dumfries. He is through here. Mkhitaryan. Great chance! There's a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Just 5 minutes left.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he was quick to react. And that has been knocked clear. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ball is over the line. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that was very necessary. And the number on the board is 3. Can he finish? And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
And already we're underway here.
Swung over. Messi making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. And it's Griezmann. Bellingham.
Ferran Torres!
Great effort, but no way through.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
And he has been fouled there. That was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Now it's Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, what a ball! Has a go! Goal! Barcelona! And what was already a truly special day just got a whole lot more special. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Can he finish? He scored!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a little off target. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Luis Suarez.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Over to the other side. And it's Griezmann. Looking for the runner. Griezmann. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Bellingham! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Valverde. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And here's Suarez.
Decent hit! They are rampant!
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Cross goes in there.
Up he goes! Has another go!
No, not the best of headers.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
What a throw in. Pedri. Back into the middle. Griezmann. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we just...
And Messi! It's there!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that could set him on his way. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bellingham. It's a great big chance! Sticks it away!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Barcelona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And here's Suarez.
Now the finish!
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's hit it long. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Cleared without complication. Bellingham. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Barcelona have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Barcelona lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Ball is over the line. Bellingham. De Jong. And Koundé. Pedri. Pedri touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Cannavaro. Now it's Eto'o. Luis Suarez.
He's had a hit!
And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Iniesta. Passing nice and neat.
Great shot! And it's in!
Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's tidy. He's found the way through. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Lewandowski. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a brilliant interception. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 20.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. David Villa. Oh, this is a very good run. Out to the left it goes. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kubasi. No way through. Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Bellingham. Mbappe. Griezmann. And the shot! It's in!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So is this the start of a comeback? Bellingham. Balde.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 18.
Pedri.
Griezmann.
Bellingham.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 28.
Bobotoh.
El dorsal 42.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shifted upfield, face to face with the keeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Balde. De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's being shifted off it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Araujo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bale is sharing after that one. Oh, super find. Bit too much weight on the pass.
And the finish! They've done it! And surely that settles it.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now it's Bobotoh. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through.
And the shot!
Well, that is remarkable. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game.
He went for the curler.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
That looks a good ball through. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
Bale. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers...
Oh, what a mistake! And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but...
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he's being shifted off it. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's...
Can he put it away? And that's a superb piece of defending. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Turns and goes back. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through. Bale! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. He is through here. So much time and space here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Davids. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Interesting ball. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got away. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. No, again, there's no way through. Messi is fouled. Oh, bang on target. Madrid have their third corner. That has been knocked clear.
3 minutos de descuento.
Davids. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Messi. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Davids. And it's Iniesta. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he's picked out the run. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
7.
choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 18.
It's the perfect opportunity to create a cushion. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
El dorsal 13.
Neymar.
El dorsal 15.
And here's Ramon. Hits one! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Has a goal! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
It's become a case of medic. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Plenty to aim at here. Now who's got a big chance? Oh, he really got hold of that. Messi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.846.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Romario. Courtois catches it safely. Romario, he's got the shot away! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Iniesta, no outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Not the most accurate pass. Luis Suarez.
Great chance! He scores!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. And it's hoisted clear. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That is great defending, so alert. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Neymar.
Can he finish? It's in!
And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Romario. He's in a good position here. Koundé. Luis Suarez.
It's Luis Suarez! Goal!
And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. He's
Real chance!
Habrá 6 minutos de
pass has
descuento.
gone astray. Koundé. Valverde. Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened?
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. Pedri. Well seen. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, that's a key interception.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, it's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Rodrigo. Guardiola. And Balde. And it's Iniesta. He's got away. Messi. That's Bobotoh. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Iniesta. Ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Iniesta. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Good read, needed to be. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bobotoh clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Koundé. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Iniesta, looking for options for movement. Bobotoh, no way through, so back it comes. Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Bellingham. Camavinga. Now it's Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Messi. Pedri. Camavinga wins the duel this time. That is a great... And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Madrid have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they've got a throw. And it's Iniesta. Camavinga. Messi. Caceres gets into some space. Iniesta. And it's Eto'o. Thinks one through. Bobotoh. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Eto'o. Spread it left. Oh no, this does not look good. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He's got space in the area. Bellingham. Gundogan. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Eto'o. He's got the shot away!
And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And we hit half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Madrid are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base. Can he put it away?
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's been taken short. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play.
He's had a hit! And now they can clear their lines. Pullet. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nedved. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, what about a counter-attack? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nedved. And here's Rafinha. Nedved. And here's the chance to counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves.
And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Saliba. Chouameni. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Nedved. Rafinha. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved. Takes on his marker. Rafinha carries the ball down the right. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nedved. And they can counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Pullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. And it's Nedved. Chouameni. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Al Hilal! There is the breakthrough.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Al Hilal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ribéry fiddles it through. Bellingham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Hullet. Hits one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chance! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pinches it off him. And it's Nedved. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Chouameni, Hakimi, the man synonymous with solidity. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe is herring after that one. He's through here. Oh, great play! Decent hit! He scored! They are right back in business!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's a nicely measured pass. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shapes to shoot! And now they can spring out of defence.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Nedved. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He might be in, it's Nedved! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And he's there to retrieve it. He could be in here. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, shooting chance! Has a shot! Goal! Al Hilal! And they're back in front with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Al Hilal get themselves into the lead. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Messi gets rid without sophistication. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Costa Curta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Nedved. Oh, that was vital. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koundé. Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. This might spell danger. Mbappe! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Leicester makes the interception. Now it's Osimhen. Now this could be a chance. And he's quick to get it clear again. Driven forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Al Hilal have their second corner now.
Al Hilal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That looks a good ball through. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Nedved, he's got away.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, this looks sharp. Torres. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Rodri. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Owen. And that's been intercepted. Isak.
Il quarto uomo indica
Time added
4
on
minuti di
4
recupero.
minutes. Chouameni. Ruben Dias. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he spark a counter here? Isak. Isak! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And through to the goalkeeper. And that's that. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one.
And already we're underway here.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Played into space out wide. He's onside! Dumfries, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the great hit! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi, now there's a fine ball. Bullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
A searching ball that it has a go! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Beckenbauer is there to clear. Valverde. Milan looking to pass their way through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Some resolute defending there.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. He's been picked out. He is just caressing the ball. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Messi. Osimhen. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's hoisted clear. And the first half is done. Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Kvaratskhelia. Nice interception, well timed. Osimhen. To Messi. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Dumfries. Valverde fiddles it through, and he cuts out the supply. The pass has gone astray, and they're back on the ball again. Could move up a gear here. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Pedri.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000
Engages and forces him off the ball. And he welcomes it in.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Has a look and plays it forward. Taken back almost at once. He's got away. And it's Messi.
And here's a chance. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Beckenbauer. Pull it. Now it's Messi.
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Roberto Carlos. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Messi.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Bellingham.
That's really well manoeuvred. Decent hit!
Oh, the ball's...
Oh, what has happened here? Turns and goes back. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
45. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 11, il numero
Chance to shoot now.
il numero
Neymar.
13, il
Big
numero
chance.
8. Attenzione
It's
al
anyone's
cambio.
ball now.
And that was very necessary. Lovely feet.
Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And again!
And he's heaved it away.
It's a good run down the right. Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. Oh, terrible pass. Real chance here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. That's very neat. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Neymar. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, the ball's come loose here.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Nice
Ci sarà
control.
un minuto di recupero.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's a loose ball. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Quality ball. In with the challenge. Vieira has given away a free kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's had it nicked away. Passes short and sharp. Messi. He is through here. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Cantona. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Deftly done. Roberto Carlos. Ball's gone out of play. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the...
And the shot! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He won't be happy with that one. Gets his pass away. There's the cross. Terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rummenigge. Modric can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
He's got the shot away! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Great chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Dumfries played into space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Cantona turns and goes back. Played in. And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Camavinga. And here's Cavani. Cavani. Now the finish!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Kalah terus guys. 3 kali strike kalah berturut-turut.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's played him through. He's shifting through the gears here. Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge.
Might want to be careful there.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Siksa babakku disiksa.
Oh, good save. He's read that very well. And this could be the final action of the first half. Camavinga tries to clear. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Tunggus.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's beautifully weighted. Now he's off and running.
Sorry, brother.
Rummenigge. And they're on him in a flash. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Collier, Messi, and he was alert to it. Modric.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yes.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right play. It's Cavani! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Modric. It's Camavinga. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Mantap ini.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
Jadi
Numero 10.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Waduh, dia.
There's the shot.
Aduh,
It was
wapuk
really
finish.
good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Adams. Roberto Carlos.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dumfries
Giroud.
looking to get on the end of this. Otto gets good distance on it. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Dealt with nicely by the
Speed,
defence. Hullet. Dumfries with the delivery. Musiala. That has been cut short. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. This time, surely!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
And it's Bale, and that's been intercepted. Bale back and defending. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Dembele is herring after that one. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala forwards and with intent. Vieira proves too strong.
Kerusuk CF. Tadi gara-gara kapin tuh.
Lovely bit of skill. Giroud, good purposeful running this.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be.
Gara-gara lawan Bahayu hilang gameplay. Dan langsung seketika 3 kali kalah dong. Aduh, tipisnya. Defend dia.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Attacking, full attacking dia.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Mateus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aim forwards. Roberto Carlos has created one goal already. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Udah kasar dan emosi ini lawan. Kira menang juga. Lawannya berat-berat semua dan tadi.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Tuh, 3 kali strike kalah. Nih. Lawan ini tadi. Buset, 28 makingnya guys. Ini nih yang ngeri nih. Katanya juara dunia 3 kali berturut-turut World Champion nih. Siapa ini? Hasan Pajani tah? Bukan. Mainnya bagus banget tadi. Stay humble ini Nick tadi. Ini juga kalah juga nih. Oh ini kalah juga nih. Malaysia sama Malaysia. Capek deh kalau begini. Ini akunnya dipakai Hasan Pak. Oh iya Hasan Pajani tuh tadi. Football ya, Efootball family ya. Ini lagi nih, Mbahe. Divisi 1, divisi 2, divisi 3. Mbahe. Fortressnya 1. Kita suruh pegang 2 aja ya. Bullet header nih dua-duanya. Pusing.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
Iya, pedinya enak
Wherever
nih.
you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aduh.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Ngacak gini mah.
That looks a decent ball. Turns and goes back. Nice control. And Messi! They scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Cantik.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they've switched it over to the other side. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Passing nice and... There's the hit! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Now it's Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Dumfries.
Tiga dong. Sains lagi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Tomiyasu wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's found him in, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! Has another goal! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan find a position of real... He's got the shot away! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thuram. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Osimhen. Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Osimhen. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, played right into his path. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Iya dari nih gameplaynya, hilang, bener-bener hilang gameplay.
Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot. Luis Suarez. Now it's Osimhen. Up he goes. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Maldini. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pedri, he's found some... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Seperti itu tadi Grokor Rio DS Danung kata Baim di Javu tadi itu. Malah pas tahu Rio DS aku kotak-kotak aja, buang-buang bolanya. Pelongo kuda hitam ini Om Bob ya. Om Bob ini. Tadi lawannya keras-keras terus. Mau ini. Besar ya mau main. Iya Om Bob ini dan Bob tutup poli.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us
juga,
in
Dan.
this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Rummenigge.
Oh,
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Aduh, sih.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And he's intervened well there.
Aduh,
Messi. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
mantap, umpan keren.
He's had a shot! It's in! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to
Gol
add.
sebelum.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, nicely
Umpannya bisa
intercepted.
begitu ombak tadi ya.
And he cuts out the
Tanpa asli
supply.
itu. Belah lautan.
Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Tomiyasu getting this one clear.
Iya,
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi just
Which cooler?
eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gently done. Rodri cuts out the pass. Maldini. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Aduh,
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
nggak bisa kayak ombak tadi. Good fish.
Great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. Swept in. Saliba gets good distance on it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Decent hit from there.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent
Fish.
clearance.
Bobotoh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Aduh. Jadi dong.
Ronaldinho. And that could set him on his way. This is promising. Vieira. Good spot, he's seen the run.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these
Yes,
circumstances, to be
Bobotoh.
honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rummenigge. And here's Romario. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Koller was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, great chance! And that should be the keeper's. Koller. time and again they are repelled. And here's Suarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Romario, out to the left it goes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's not getting any further than that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no joy this time. Now he's off and running. Koundé makes the interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Real chance here. And that was very necessary. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Makasih Ambok.
AC Milan are all square. Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Dumfries, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram, Rummenigge, and he was quick to react. And he's managed to get rid. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's through the middle. Now, big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Kasih dong.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Romario. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's had a hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Match was 71,898.
Oh, what a ball! He's
Waduh. Gila, Bobotoh.
and the lead lost no time
Ada
at all.
Mario.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly...
In with a header! Goal,
Sebegitu
Milan!
dong.
How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan get themselves into the lead.
Number 15.
Oh, what has happened here?
Number
The assistant
19,
referee rightly gives him offside.
Coming on the field, number 7, Giroud. Number 21, number 14, Figo. Number 44,
Threads one in.
Otto. Substitutions
Otto
taking place.
puts them all in.
Waduh, salah.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Real chance!
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi, looking for options for movement. Figo, he's found a way through. Tomiyasu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he's just misjudged that one. Figo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi, and Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to get it away.
Big header!
Waduh.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Vieira. Now it's Giroud. Xavi. Vieira.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw.
Push.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Oh, good. Oh.
Xavi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 minutes up there.
Vieira. Oh, good read. Figo providing an outlet on that flank.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde tries to clear. Otto. We are into overtime. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Maldini.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away.
Up he goes!
Waduh.
Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cleared without hesitation.
Lagi aja dah, no.
Well, what
Bye,
a
guys.
game. Unpredictable.